What's up, everybody? Matt Nuzzo hanging out here at Reel to talk to you about the Liquid Force Impulse Foil. So Liquid Force is selling the Impulse Foil in two different sizes. It's the exact same foil, comes with everything is the same with the exception of the mast. So you've got one kit that comes with a 94.5 centimeter mast, and then you've got one kit that comes with a 60 centimeter mast. We're going to go into kind of what's better for what, but they're basically two different masts for picking kind of that discipline that's best for you. This is a surf foil inspired foil, so it's going to be great for surf foiling, wake foiling, and kite foiling. So we're going to kind of talk about what and why, but let's go into what comes with it first. We're going to go over to our details here. So Liquid Force did an awesome job with their wings. They teamed up with Cloud9 surf foils and designed this wing with them, and these are full carbon wings, lightweight, really heavy duty, and they're just absolutely beautiful wings. I've been foiling for a while, and there's nothing that I've seen that has come out so, just so smooth, and it just looks like it works right. I'm not an aerospace engineer, but it looks like it works right, and when you ride it, it actually works really, really well. So come with front and back carbon wing. Also come with padded wing covers, which are really nice just for kind of when your foil's fully assembled. Also in there is going to be the mast. You're going to choose which size mast you want to get with your kit, so 94.5 or 60 centimeter. It does come with a full carbon fuselage, and this thing as an aluminum fuselage weighed a freaking ton. So this carbon one is I would say a couple pounds lighter, which is crazy. And there's basically a single attachment point on the front. On the trailing edge of the fuselage here, you've got two attachment points for the back wing. So the back wing, you want to put it all the way out for stability and move it in one notch for more turning and more maneuverability. So that really makes quite a big difference, and it's awesome. That kind of lends to this multi-sport aspect of this foil. Also in there is a transition plate. This is going to connect, you put this between your board and your foil to make sure it has a solid fit. You've got your board mounting hardware for pedestal mount, so it's awesome that they put it in with the foil because a lot of boards don't come with it. Liquid Force boards and foils both come with the mounting hardware to mount your foil, which is great. This is your standard foil to mount your wings. This connects your fuselage to your mast. Maintenance grease, didn't know what this stuff was until I tried to take my bolts out of my foil at the end of the season, and they didn't come out without a heat gun. So this stuff, just put a little maintenance grease on there. It's going to keep the corrosion from happening on your bolts, and then it comes with a really nice tool. Finally, they've done an awesome job making this padded bag. They've got a really killer fully padded bag that fits everything in there, your wings, wing covers, fuselage, all your hardware. So when you take it apart, fits in this really small case, super, super nice. So let's go back over here to these foils and see what is for who. So we're going to start out with, since Cloud9, the guys who designed this wing with Liquid Force are a surf foil company, let's start there. So this is going to be their, what's considered their medium surf wing. And this for surfing is awesome. It's really, really smooth, easy to ride, easy to get started, but really the people that are noticing the biggest difference is the people that can already surf foil. This is going to be kind of an intermediate to advanced surf foil. Like, yes, you can begin on it as long as you have some surfing experience and you also aren't super heavy. Like over 185 pounds, it's going to not quite have quite the amount of lift you want. Under 185 pounds, you can use this as a beginner and then advance all the way through. If you're over that 185 mark, you can use it as a beginner. You're just going to struggle a little bit more until you can foil. And then once you can pump and ride, then you're going to absolutely love it. So how does it ride? It's just crazy, crazy smooth. Having the adjustable trailing edge attachment point for the fuselage, being able to move that wing forward, makes you be able to pump side to side and up and down, really generate a ton of speed, which has been a huge, huge benefit. The shorter mast part right here in the middle, having that 60 centimeter mast is going to keep the wipeouts down to a minimum, and also you're not going to fall from as far. When you're wiping out off the large mast in the surf, it definitely can hurt. Been seeing some guys that are going into like a lot bigger waves and stuff like that, or heavier choppy conditions going longer mast, but most mortals want to use for surf foiling the standard size mast. Going over to wake foiling, how does this compare into wake foiling? Again, people that are predominantly wake foiling recommend getting the 60 centimeter mast as their first kit. Same reason, you just don't want to be way up out of the water and have the thing kick you off kick you off. It seems like, 35 centimeters isn't that big of a difference. Well, it feels like a lot when you're falling from up there. So wake foiling, this is going to be going with a 60 centimeter mast. The wings are awesome for wake foiling because they have enough lift to get you up and kind of be able to have to drop the rope and stay out in the wake, but it's not so much lift like some of the, the large size or the extra large size surf wings. There's so much lift that it's actually really hard to get up, because as soon as you put pressure on from the boat, boom, the foil jumps out in front of you. So there's that nice blend here with these wings. Again, that ultra smooth ride and that really high-end design characteristic lead to having a super smooth ride behind the boat. Going into kite foiling, most people are going to want to have the longer mast just because you're dealing with heavier chop, and kind of just bigger rollers and whatnot. If you're a first timer, you can start with a 60 centimeter mast, or like out here in Pamlico Sound where we are, going to the shorter mast is nice because we have shallow water. But if you're going to be a dedicated deep water foiler, you're going to get better performance, better upwind performance at a longer mast. It's just going to keep the board out of the water when you're really hiked over and riding. How does this work for foiling? These wings are bigger than most kite foils, but because they've designed it so well that it can handle speeds, it doesn't create too much lift when you start out. You just want to, basically just be a little more over your front foot. But where really notice the difference is that on your transitions and turning and just get that smooth ride side to side, rail to rail, it really feels like you're powder snowboarding or just out there just carving endless turns in the POW. So this has been an awesome foil for kite foiling, because people are learning faster and having more fun and continuing to progress quicker. So people are really loving it. And that's carbon wings, carbon fuselage makes it lightweight, so you're not kind of towing around this big heavy duty setup. One thing to note is that all the impulse masts are reinforced for the surf, so these masts are reinforced so they're not going to bend or taco or anything like that. So if they're going to get rolled through the surf, these things are going to hold up. It is a foil. You want to be careful. You don't want to be smashing in the ground, smashing in the reef, or anything like that. But they have been reinforced to make them extra heavy duty. And if you do want to talk to someone that has ridden these foils, you can give us a call, 252-987-6000, or you can check us out with more reviews at realwatersports.com.